Freddy's Revenge, pretty gay movie. And despite popular belief, I am not gay. Um, I had this experience like a
You had your
month
first gay
ago,
experience.
month and a half ago. Yeah, it was good. Um, I went to go donate plasma and I donated and no, I don't think I was able to donate because their computer system was down. So I went in there and I was just sort of standing around and sort of like bullshitting with the other people
Uh-huh.
standing in line because they were like, "Hey, our system's down. It's literally every location is down." And so, if it comes up before, 6 o'clock, then you guys are
Hmm.
welcome to donate. And
Yeah, I get
otherwise,
the
you can
picture.
leave and come back tomorrow, kind of thing. So I was like, well, there's like 20 minutes before 6, so I'll just wait. So everybody waited in line just in case. So there's a lot of time where we were able just to talk to each other and stuff and just normal conversations, nothing crazy. And, 6 o'clock came, the computer system did not come back online. And so it was like, okay, well, I guess that's it then. And
Hmm.
so I left, and the guy I was talking mostly to was like, all right, you have a nice night. And I'm like, all right, you too. Bye. And so I went to my car and I was like, I have nowhere to go. I think it was on a Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So I had a screen unseen later on that night. So I had to just sort of like waste time.
Sure.
And so I'm in my car and I'm like on my phone and, blah, blah, blah. And I probably had my car running, let's say. And I was there for, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes like that. And all of a sudden I get a knock at the window and I turn and I look and it's that guy. And I was like, okay. And he was like I don't know, 40-year-old black man. Okay.
Uh-huh.
This guy, just to paint a picture for you. And so I put down my window and I was like, yeah. And he's like, everything okay? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, because I figured you would have left by now. And I'm like, I'm just on my phone, just wasting time. And he's like, oh, okay, well, just wanted to check on you. Have a nice night. And I'm like, you too. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, that was nice. I mean,
Uh-huh.
whatever, just in case that I was had a heart attack or something. I don't know, because obviously he could hear my car was on, but not actually see me in the car because he was around on the other side. Whatever. So I go back to looking at my phone and I'm like, all of a sudden, another knock at the window. And I turn and I look and it's the same guy. And so I pull down the window and I'm like, now I'm a little perturbed. And I'm like, yeah.
He
And
asked you on a date.
he's like, you like boys, right? And I said, what? And he goes, you, you like boys? And I'm like, no, sorry. And he goes, oh, damn. And then turned around and walked away. Hey, everyone, and
Everybody.
welcome to Why You Still Here. Also, happy Halloween. The first time that an episode has ever fallen on the actual, well, that's not true, actually. Only time a special features has ever fallen on Halloween. Our
Hmm.
very first Halloween special, the first
Was
year
released on
we started this
Halloween.
show, was re was released on Halloween. And I remember very well because I edited it and I was working in the morning, if you remember, and I had to like beg for Kim to let me go home early.
Oh, so
And
this is a while.
so
Yeah. Yeah,
and
she
so I
a
had to
while
go
ago.
home because I'm like, I have so much editing to do. And she was like, okay, you and Lucas can go home. You guys love Halloween. It's like, okay.
Hmm.
Um, I didn't say Lucas. I said me. No, I'm kidding. Uh, so I had to like rush home and start working on it. And then, I was like working on it all the way up until the point that kids started to come to the door. And, yeah, very interesting. We tackled many topics in that. But other than that, it's just never worked out that way.
And not
But
only
now
is
it
it perfect
has.
for Halloween, but you can move your head and we can explain the real special feature of
Yes.
today.
Special features 31 or
31 on 31, not to be
spooky
confused with
features.
Cody Leach. So we have the Batman bat. We have
No.
I know it's
Ow.
not fully the Batman bat, but it gives
It
Batman vibes.
it has things about it in order to make it a little bit different.
Yeah, I
Like
know. I
it
can
has
tell by
the
his ears.
big ears and
Yeah.
a round head and stuff. And
Jolly Jack. We'll call him that. He's right here.
yes,
And then we have the Pac-Man ghost.
correct. The best. The
Every
Pac-Man
time
Ghost
I,
has made a couple appearances on this show.
yes.
I don't remember the last time, but the first time was our ghost episode, which was, where I talked about my ghostly experiences, which we recorded twice. And so there is a
There's
up
a
on
ghost
the
in the footage of the first take.
first take was a tragedy, but in every sense of the word. But there was a ton of those ghosts that were up on my board because I thought that would be funny.
Every time I get recommended a David Pakman video, I just think David Pac-Man and I think of the
Yep.
conversation that we had, and I can never unsee it every time I read it. So when I saw the Pac-Man ghost, I thought David Pakman, David
Yep.
Pac-Man.
Correct. Correct.
Just had to say it.
Anyway, so spooky features. I mean, I was at an impasse because it's like technically it's special features 31, right? But if
Oh,
it's
it says spooky features.
spooky features 1, right?
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, this took me way too long, unfortunately. And maybe I'll keep the bottom stuff for a little bit. It won't be Halloween anymore, but I'll still keep the
It'll get
bottom stuff.
repurposed, sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, special features. You probably know what it's all about at this point, but if not, it's just to simplify it as much as humanly possible, it is the episode where we basically do show and tell. We show off all the stuff that we have purchased over the last month. We try to do one every month, but
Sometimes it doesn't work out like that.
no, sometimes it doesn't. But that's the general idea. It comes out towards the end of the month, in this case, the very last day of the month, and yeah, it's just showing off our things, not to brag, just to relate.
Hmm.
Maybe some people out there see we purchase something, they go, I didn't even know that was out, and then they can go purchase it as well. Um, so yeah, it's fun. And, maybe throw in a story or two here and there that isn't related to any other topic we've ever covered. So, it's not something we'd make an episode about necessarily. So we just kind of push it into here as just a hodgepodge. It is the hodgepodge episode, baby. In fact,
It's the fun one
I
though.
say this almost every time I think, but a better name probably would have been hodgepodge, like in all seriousness, because it would have shown off exactly what it was right off the
Yeah,
bat. But
this works too.
there's a point to the name special features, and it's the fact that
Dates
it's like
back to the
special
origin.
features. Yeah, it's like special features on a DVD, Blu-ray, 4K disc. Yeah, and even though that category still exists on there, it's a lot of stuff you can find on YouTube now, unfortunately. But we like to bring you back to the days of old in the late 90s, early 2000s, where you first set eyes on special features. Actually, it was a little bit before that if you had Laserdisc, because Laserdisc had special features.
I did not.
I did not either. It was expensive. VHS was cheaper, but Laserdisc was better quality. It's a whole thing. Anyway, so that's when the special features started, especially like commentaries and stuff like that. Um, and that's where the show basically lives, is in 90s and early 2000s nostalgia.
Well, if you saw the intro, we are very passionate and far too nostalgic
Far too.
to a fault.
Correct. So, yeah. Just imagine if Weish was basically the disc. Like if you're the feature presentation, if you will, is our normal programming, just our normal episodes. But then you look off to the side at special features, and then you get this crap,
And then so
which
yeah, sometimes you just get like a very rarely you get a featurette. More often than not, you get like a Rob Zombie 4 hour documentary.
that is correct. Yeah, sometimes behind the scenes stuff. Um, but more so, yeah, say Rob Zombie style, 4.5 hours. So, yep. So, there's no stories to tell tonight or thumbnails to show off or anything of the sort.
Yeah, unfortunately, since we're doing this early, we can't talk about the trick or treater turnout, what Halloween night was like, how the weather is going to be. That's always a huge factor. We don't
Stay
know.
tuned to Special Features 32, the post Halloween special.
Where you get to see all the nitty gritty.
That's what they're always titled anyway. All of our special features after Halloween are post Halloween.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
there's
those
always
are the
more to wrap
ones.
up.
Yeah. Those are the ones that actually showcase the Halloween festivities. I lost my slipper. Okay, there we go.
Wouldn't be the first
So yeah,
time, won't be the last.
I'm gonna jump right into it. I mean, of yeah, I mean, like I have like three groups here.
Perfect. I have one, two, three. Okay, cool.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's exactly what I have. Okay. If you'd
Beautiful.
like to start it off,
Alrighty, so I guess I'll start off. This is probably we'll start off with the funnest, I guess. So the festival of
Samhain.
Lucille, that too. Well, this is in October. The festival of Lucille and Brandon is in September. So we
Mm.
talked previously in the last special features that our birthdays are in September. I have yet to give Brandon his gift. I already know one of them that I'm getting. The other one I don't know what that is.
Hmm.
I'm in between two things, but I think you already know what the first one is. But we will show off.
Doesn't have to be two gifts, Lucille. But
We
yes,
will show
continue.
we'll show off what Brandon got for me. So to complete the United States tour of the fluorescent ghost face mask, here's the pink one because Brandon found out that only in the US do we get pink and green, that the orange one is overseas. So maybe next year we'll be able to get our grubby little American paws on it. Maybe orange paint to inject in the vinyl is just too much with the tariffs. Maybe the orange man doesn't want more orange paint. He's keeping it all for himself.
Could be. Could be.
And to the guy who said that we're far right, I hope you enjoyed that joke. So whatever. Anyway, so here's this. It's
They
awesome. It's
always
vinyl.
always will.
So
Yes, indeed.
keeping in
Those were
with
the rare of the two.
yeah. Yeah, I could find the green one here and there, but the pink one I didn't see in stores until I want to say what 2 weeks ago when I sent you a picture. I'm like, oh, this is the first restock I've seen, and
Yeah.
then I hadn't seen them since.
Nope, those that restock was here and gone. I mean, it was like people scooped it up because they realized
Yeah,
Halloween is 10 days away or whatever,
which is insane.
and
It
they were
still
like,
feels like it's
we
weeks
must
away.
we must grab these masks because they were like bam, like if you were not on top of it,
Yeah,
no
like we said, like
bueno.
we did in the last special feature. Yeah, it was that episode. I just randomly was walking around the Halloween section at Meijer and just found one green one, and it blew my mind because from a distance I'm like, "There's no way," but I have to go check it out, and lo and behold, so that sparked that. So anyway, keeping in line, here's new for this year, the foam buck knife, which it is the for reference. There's one out of the package. It is the exact same size as the outgoing one, except obviously it's not shiny. And this
No, it's
one,
smaller.
oh, is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it is. It's smaller by an inch or so.
It's it's these are the actual size of a buck 120.
Ah,
And I don't know if they like took one and like molded it or whatever, made a mold out of a real one, or I'm not sure how they went about it. They didn't have the Buck 120 brand, the Buck brand. It says Ghostface on the side.
yeah, which is fine.
That's where it would say Buck 120, but yeah, whatever, that's fine. But yeah, the previous ones are wider and longer, and they have always been just, inaccurate. Even though they're
Yeah, so
cool, they've
I'll
always been
yeah,
inaccurate.
so I've been using this for Halloween for years, but I'll tell you my two things that make this one the superior
Yes.
the superior knife. So that it has the black like bands around those two parts, and the
Yep.
fact that you can see, I don't know what you would call this part of the knife, but where that line is, to give it that depth, that's just completely, well, they have it slightly on here, but it just you lose all of that kind of detail. So,
It's called like a blood catcher,
okay.
something like that. It's what, um, because these knives were made for slaughtering deer,
Yes, yes,
hence the
I've
buck
heard that.
in
Yeah.
buck knife. And that's where like blood will pool. So I believe it allows the knife to enter and exit the flesh a little bit easier. It doesn't create suction.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
The
it's
more
it's
you know.
something like that called like a yeah, like a blood catch or something like that.
Did you order two for yourself? Like one to keep in the box and one to open, or if keep in the
No,
packaging
it was
rather?
just two of them all together.
Okay. All right, then I guess maybe I'll open this up and use it on Halloween because I do like the way it looks. I think in the dark it'll look a lot better than, and not that
Uh-huh.
this looks bad by any means. In the dark it's fine, but I mean when it's light, it's clearly fake. And this, looks fake too, but I mean even on camera you can
Hmm.
tell the difference of, so this is good shit. I like this a lot. And
Yes.
the last of the Luciana festivities, Frankenstein t-shirt.
That is correct.
It's absolutely gorgeous. You guys know how much I love my Universal monsters. In fact, one picture we can put up preliminarily for Halloween, we can put up the balcony that has the Frankenstein monster on it. Here's a picture.
This is correct.
So what do we say from here? We say, "Thank you, Brandon."
You're welcome. I don't know what I was going to say it in Spanish. What's your welcome in Spanish?
Uh uh Gracias is thank you. I know de nada means no problem or something like that. Yeah, what is it? I don't know.
I don't know, but here it is in sign language.
I was fully expecting this.
No, that would be
Good shit.
funny.
Yeah.
That's usually my brand of humor, but yeah, thank you and you're welcome. You come back with it. Goes away
Ah,
and then you come back with it. Yeah. And then
yes, actually, I remember this from working with the various deaf people that we no longer
yeah,
work with. That was a thing for a while. And anyway,
that's correct. Anyway, so my grouping is just called stuff that you already see in the frame. So knife,
uh-huh,
light set, which it's ran by batteries, two
uh-huh.
AA batteries, and I didn't have any. So I planned on having them on, but they're not. But they're like little ghost faces.
Oh, that's awesome. I've seen
Yeah,
those at the store.
they came from
I
Meyer.
was unaware of the quality of them, but I mean, oh, if you squint, you can see them now. Okay, yeah, yeah, I see them. I see those little bad boys. The one that's right above your head, that's closest to the mask, you can see his face like pretty clearly. I mean, as clearly as you're going to, but
Yeah.
very good. I like. Oh,
Eh?
very good. It's a permanent edition, yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Beautiful.
There you go.
Nope, there you go. That was the best one right there.
Too bad.
I was gonna say, too bad, so
I
sad.
I didn't even do that. I don't know why I did that.
It's stuck on your transition.
Oh, there we go.
It's okay, there we go. Now it's there we go.
Anyway, there we go.
There you go. That's what you get, people.
Yep. And I assume they light up white. So
Yeah,
just imagine.
I can see it pretty clearly.
Beautiful.
The rain
I
is
was
gone.
pretty annoyed when I couldn't find any batteries. Anyway, so you'll see it next time, next video, whenever that is.
And we will be sure to point it out.
And so knife, ghost face, lights, and cavity color shirt.
Absolutely beautiful shirt.
The thing that I like the most about this thing, I'll tell you, is the actual like font,
Yeah, it does look
because
sick.
it was the only one I've seen. Ooh, fancy. It was the only one I saw that actually looked like how it looks up on the screen, like when the movie starts.
Yeah,
So everything else was like its own like generic font that you were using or whatever. So yeah, and it has like this weird tagline, "Terror never rests in peace." I don't know about that being a tagline for the movie, but okay.
but it sure as shit is now.
It,
Yeah, that's a good shirt
absolutely.
though. I love that he's coming. That's a good addition there.
Got the Druids, Jamie, Michael Myers, of course, Dr. Loomis. Not dead, just very much retired. Did that come? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Pumpkin, Myers house. Am I missing anything? Surprisingly, the Man in Black isn't on here. Hmm.
Yeah, he's hidden somewhere.
Sick and tired of this Michael Myers bullshit.
I love it.
Yeah, I guess that's all. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
very good shirt.
Yes, yes. Thank you. It's been a while since I have purchased like a shirt off
Hmm.
of, Fright Rags, Tear Threads, Cavity Colors, the other one that I always forget about. Um, so yeah, there you go. But there's a very specific reason for it. It's because this is the 30-year anniversary, 30th year anniversary, 30th anniversary, whatever. Halloween 6 is 30 years old.
It came out in 1995, yes?
Yes.
Okay, then it's 30. I, we
Yeah, but I was trying to
established
think like
from the last
30th
episode.
anniversary, 30th anniversary, 30th birthday, whatever.
Damn, 10 years ago it celebrated its H20th. Because we all know it's called the H20 and not H2O. It's
Yeah.
20 years after the first movie, okay? It's H20. Idiots.
Anyway, so I something that disgusted me a little bit as I was watching a James Jude Courtney interview
Uh-huh.
from like a couple weeks ago. He was on a podcast and they happened to mention to him, they're like, "Oh, we're just a few years away from the 10-year anniversary of Halloween 2018." And I thought,
Wait,
fuck.
no, no.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Are we actually
2028.
3 years away?
Yeah.
It came out 7 years ago?
Yeah, in 2018. That's why it's called Halloween 2018.
That's crazy.
H18 for short. Yeah, so they said that like, hey, it'll be the 10th anniversary of Halloween 2018, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Did he have the same reaction?
Yes. No, he didn't care. He basically was explaining why they never released the original ending that they shot for the movie
Oh,
because
that's
it
cool.
was the one thing they
Well, him
never,
discussing it is cool.
I mean, I guess, but it's always annoyed me beyond belief that they never released it. You can see portions of it in the very first trailer, and it's just one of those things. They just never released it. And he said that, I mean, it was originally in the work print that was shown to
Ooh,
test
I would
audiences.
love to see the work print for that movie.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of differences in it. It's mostly just that, but with temp music and stuff, I'm sure. But unless it leaks, then we won't see it. But it'd be cool. It'd be cool if it did leak, whatever. Just putting it out there into the ether. And so the test audience didn't like it, so they went and they reshot it. Like the entire last 20 minutes of the movie was reshot. And he said that David Gordon Green came to him and said that original ending was the best thing I ever filmed in my career. I am so proud of it, and I'm so proud of your performance in it. And you know what? I'm not going to put it on the Blu-ray. That's going to be just between us. That's what James Drew Courtney said.
I appreciate the fucking sentimentality, but other than that,
Yeah.
that's
It's
a
like
real
that's
douche move.
very sweet, but there are a lot of people out there that want to see that. So,
Well,
you know,
maybe for the 10-year anniversary they'll
and
release
that's
it.
why it was brought up.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they said, well, do you think it'll ever get released? And he was like, I mean, never say never, but he's like, maybe if he's working on like some special edition, for 10 years, possibly. And they're like, okay.
I
And they're
mean,
like, well, 10 years is right around the corner.
I mean, 3
I mean,
years
it's 3 years away. So,
blink it'll be here. So
right.
I would be on board with double dipping again for a nice anniversary release of Halloween H18.
Absolutely. And I want the commentary that we never got for some reason.
There's no commentary track on the 4K? Damn.
There's no commentary on the DVD of it, the Blu-ray, or the 4K, obviously.
Yeah.
And every subsequent release of it, never, never, never. So maybe they'll
Damn.
do it eventually. Um, yeah. So weird to me, but yes. So grouping two.
Okay, we will call this one the media grouping. So I guess we'll start off with this one, keep it in line with the holiday. So I was walking around Walmart a few weeks ago, and I was thinking, usually when I go to Walmart, it's like grocery related stuff, and I'm like, oh, I keep forgetting that they have electronics here. And ever since Amazon started selling steelbooks, I just don't see steelbooks at like Walmart too much anymore, unless they get them and they sell out that day, which is very plausible. Anyway, so I'm walking around the video game section, and there's a whole bunch of like Switch, PS4, PS5, and Xbox games that were like $10, $15. So I was just kind of looking around, and I
Mm-hmm.
saw this. I looked to see if it was on PlayStation or Xbox. They didn't have it there, but they had it on Switch, and it was $10. $10. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. So I finally got my hands on this. $10.
Good shit.
That's probably about all it's worth. I know you said you didn't like it very much, but there are the trading cards. I didn't open these, so don't know what's in them. I'll just go see on YouTube what's in the pack. We'll just keep it sealed probably.
Yeah, mine's
But
sealed too. But yeah, that's great. I mean, I paid like 40 for mine, so
exactly, and I saw it $10. It was the last one, and I snagged it right away. So I haven't played it yet. Maybe we'll play it tonight. But there you
Are
go.
you
It's
prepared to be disappointed tonight?
I'm expecting it to be like I told you when we were looking at the gameplay of it. It looked just like um what is it? Is Slaughterhouse? No, it's called Splatterhouse. It was like on
Okay.
Sega, and then they redid it on PS3 and 360. But anyway, there you go. So that's media number one. And then you knew about this one because we talked about it, right when it got dropped and all the pre-order bullshit stuff. But here we go. We have the double pack right here. Ordinarily, yeah, I knew you had it too. I haven't opened her yet. This one is sealed. But ordinarily, I would sit here and get on my high horse and say Nintendo was ridiculous for releasing this for 70. This was 70 fucking dollars, which is crazy. Huge, huge price for what you're getting. I'm not gonna lie.
Very,
Um,
very huge.
but if you
Very,
if you didn't get this, you had to
very
buy
big.
them. You had to buy them digitally for 40 bucks a piece, which is more of a ripoff than this. And really, the only reason why anybody is getting this is because of Mario Galaxy 2 being physically re-released. Because if it was just this again, it's on the All Stars pack, which this has some small upgrades to the All Stars one. Not much,
Really.
but a few. Yeah, like some Joy-Con update. So we'll
Hmm.
see how that is. But I had to get it. So two new Switch games for the collection. And then for the last media show off, we have a Steelbook this time. It's been a while since I've gotten a Steelbook. Um, it's probably not what you think it is, but
I don't even know.
it was the 40th anniversary for this movie this year. And I didn't own it on any physical media. So it was a no-brainer that I had to get this. So we have the Rocky Horror Picture Show Steelbook.
Hmm. Interesting.
And it's a good steelbook. I like the art.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then if anybody, including hey Brandon, you want a digital code for the movie?
Okay.
There you go, Brandon. So this is for Brandon. You guys can't use it. He's gonna redeem it, or he'll forget about it and not
Unless
redeem it.
if it's streaming somewhere, then whoever's first come first serve for it. I've never seen it before.
Yeah, that's why I told you I would give you the
Yeah,
this
so it
physical
probably
code.
is on something. I don't know what company released it.
So
Universal.
it's 20th century, so it's Disney now, which was the next thing. Well,
So
two things I was gonna
Hulu.
say.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah, it'll be on
Hulu.
Hulu. So I love the David Bowie-esque picture on the inside. I think that's fantastic art. The 4K is currently in my PlayStation. But if you look right here, it says for technical assistance with this Disney Blu-ray. I find that to be very funny because this is anything but something you would want like Disney
Right.
to be associated with.
I mean, it
And
gets worse than that because they have everything from Fox now.
yeah, so
And
I'm
a lot
assuming
of
my
it,
Deadpool steelbook, Deadpool and
Alien,
Wolverine will
the
have it.
Alien
Alien.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just when I saw that, it was a little jarring. And the last thing I'm going to say about this is um, I don't know what kind of cameras they shot this movie with. Because other than like outdoor wide shots where they use really expensive cameras, this movie literally looked like a DVD. I don't know if that's just what the movie looks like. I don't think Disney puts care into their transfers most likely, but
Oh,
I was very disappointed with the quality of this one. So if you're gonna get this release, I think it's still available on Amazon. This is strictly for packaging. If you're like wanting to watch the best version, and it might be the best version of the movie, but I don't think it looked that good.
possibly.
So I did just want to point that out. But haven't had a steelbook in a while, so it was nice to get it. And there is a super duper duper tiny spine
Oh,
right there.
I don't like that. Oh,
And of the maybe 15 steelbooks I've gotten from Amazon in the last couple years, this is the worst condition one I've ever gotten. And even then, I still don't think this is terrible. But I can see Brandon looks like he just ingested a lemon. So
yeah, I would have sent
yeah.
it back because
See, I was
they
thinking about it, but then I was afraid of either not getting it,
they
or
automatically send you your replacement before they get that one then.
Ah, okay.
So you could just get a whole bunch of them, which is what I do. Just keep on having him send me more. I'll have like five of them that I have to return to Amazon at the end of the day, which is why
That's
sometimes they
funny.
like deny me replacements, which is
I
funny.
would too,
But
yeah.
yeah, no, I've been lucky though. For a while, I haven't gotten everything from Amazon, but yeah. And as you were talking, I didn't want to like be like, "Hey, I'll be right back," because I don't have the
Your
AirPods
AirPods.
in, so I wouldn't be able to continue hear you talking. But
Uh-huh.
I am forgetting something upstairs that is Steelbook related because that's what I'm going to get into right now is the media. So in the meantime, tell a story to the people.
So I guess we'll talk about like my first it is a Halloween related episode. We'll talk
Oh,
about
I
my
thought it was going to be your first sexual experience.
Yeah, it was short, it was sad, there was a lot of crying.
I'm not talking about last night. I'm talking about your first sexual experience.
Well,
Continue.
it was against my will. My first experience of going to like a haunted house, I was probably, I don't know, the neighborhood of like 8 years old ish. It was before 10, that's for sure. And it was at like a local apple orchard called Blake's Apple Orchard. And they have like a haunted barn walkthrough attraction. And I'm gonna assume, because I haven't been there in years, I'm gonna assume that it's themed, to be like a family friendly kind of a walkthrough. But when I walked through that as a kid, just the when I looked into the door of it for the very first time, like you go up a ramp and you went left, and they were playing like creepy organ music, and I was with my friends and like his parents, and I was way too pussy to go through it, but I went through it anyway, and it kind of traumatized me for like a couple of years after that. I didn't go to a haunted house until either like late middle school or early high school. Like I was petrified of them for a while. And after I went back, I kind of realized that there's nothing to be scared of with them. However, though, for years it scared me. And even to this day, I still will get like a nightmare of a variation of me walking through that haunted barn.
Cool.
So that's my interesting story.
Ah, I'll have fun going back and listening to whatever that was.
Oh, you well, your AirPods weren't.
No, no, I
It
have
was
no
me
idea.
being traumatized by the Blake's haunted barn. That's probably family friendly, but I was like 8 years old, and it scared the living shit out of me. And I
Yeah, I
didn't
went
go to
to
a.
it a couple years ago.
It's family friendly oriented, is it not?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So you'll enjoy the story then. It's entertaining, short but
it's like
sweet.
mostly built around jump scares and stuff. Anyway, so there's three things I forgot upstairs, but
Oh,
as
geez.
soon as you said, like, I haven't purchased anything from Walmart, steelbook wise.
Yeah.
You're like, I basically have just purchased them from Amazon, and it immediately made me think about a specific. He's going back into the boiler room. Stop him. It immediately made me think of the whole saga surrounding Late Night with the Devil, right? About
Yes.
how I tried to track down a copy of that. I finally did track down a copy of that, like in Warren. I went there. They claimed they didn't have it because the one and only one I got was like dented and spine slashed and all of that fun stuff. So my prayers were answered because they released a 4K of it.
Wait, what? Fuck
4K Steelbook.
you. Not you. I mean, fuck you guys. Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh man. And it's a slimmer steelbook, so it doesn't take up all the space on the shelf. Not the other one's like massive or anything, but oh man, I guess I'll go grab mine to show off in comparison. But damn, it's
Yes.
in 4K. Damn, man. These are
Yep.
alphabetized, so where is it? All right, so if anybody doesn't know, Late Night with the Devil is one of my favorite horror movies in like recent years. So, and funny enough, I'm saying I love it so much I haven't even opened it yet. Still sealed. But here's the original seal book, the original steel book,
Yes.
which there we go.
Yeah, I
And
think it's the same exact line of pictures. Push
oh,
it
down
in.
here.
Yep. Yep, it is.
Oh man. Okay. I wonder how much better it looks in this one. I'll have
Yeah, I
to
don't
go
know.
on Blu-ray.com and see the review of it. But
I will check it out. For playback in 4K, you need a 4K UHD TV, plus an Ultra HD Blu-ray player, plus a high-speed HDMI 2.0A cable. So yes, I
you've
got
s-
that
you've
not
seen it
that
by now,
long ago.
haven't you? Or you still haven't seen it yet?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. I
Okay.
saw it on
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 Shudder?
uh on damn, what's that website? The streaming app that's just horror movies?
Shudder?
Yeah,
That's what it's
Shudder.
on.
That's
Yeah,
what I
okay.
watched it on last year. So, yes, there's that.
Oh, good shit. Now I gotta go source one.
Yeah, I think they might still be available on Amazon.
Yeah, I think I'll have to double dip on that at some point because I do love me my Late Night with the
Well,
Devil.
yours is steel steel steeled. So, who knows, maybe you can just be like, "Hey, Walmart or wherever you got it from. Be like, "Hey, I'm
I
sending
got
it
this
back."
copy. It looks a little different than the one on the shelf. Can I return it
Yeah,
for
do
that
that.
one? I
Yeah,
did that
try that out.
with a Woody doll at Kmart. I exchanged a cheaper one for a more expensive one. True story.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Statute of limitations.
Yeah, they're out of business too, so
Yes. Did you say Kmart? I'm basically the authority of
yeah.
Kmart now.
You are Kmart.
I am. So this isn't in order. It's a little bit in order, but mostly not because I did have to grab these three that I completely forgot about. RoboCop 2.
Oh, nice. I remember when
Uh,
you were going through your RoboCop phase last year,
it
or was
was
it
a
the year
good,
before?
that was last year. It was a good time. Um, this is definitely not the best in the series. The first one is the best by far, but I don't know. They haven't released a 4K steelbook of it for some reason. So there must
Oh,
be
just
like
the
a
second
weird,
one? Like a licensing issue?
it must be a licensing issue. Because I mean, this isn't bad. It definitely is, pretty decent. None of them are bad. The third one has a different actor in the lead, so it's like, but they got a little goofier with this one, but it has some really funny moments in it, and it's still, I mean, it's fairly decent. But I had to get it. This is the only movie in this franchise I've ever seen, and I really like it. So you'd think this is the third one, by the way. This isn't RoboCop anymore. We're moving on to the next because your face looked really confused.
Huh.
Um, so I got it. It's a new release Steelbook 4K. And yeah, I mean, I would almost say I love this movie, and yet I've not seen any of the others in this series.
Uh-huh.
The Conjuring.
So I recently have watched a few of those, and I am not gonna lie, they're really entertaining movies. Like the spin-offs, like I watched one of the Annabelle movies and it fucking blew. Like it was like a dumpster fire. But like the Conjuring 1, I will stand by that being a fantastic haunted house movie. And then, like their paranormal investigating. The first one is really, really, really good. The second
Mm-hmm.
one is fun. It takes a little bit of a different angle. It goes from the US to the UK and it's got like a different kind of like antagonist villain. The third one's a lot of fun. I like the Exorcist like callbacks, like when the priest gets out of the taxi or whatever, and like they kind of try to frame it
Sure.
to look
That
like
one
that.
was The Devil Made Me Do It. That one was the worst rated one
And it and it
of
and
them
it
all.
and it was the worst one of them. And then I heard that the newest one that just came out, I think it's
Is
called
like
Last Rites.
so
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
Some people like it, some people hate it. Yeah.
Yeah, but since I did watch those, I do want to catch it before it goes out of theaters. So I'm kind of glad that you brought that up because I didn't know when I was going to talk about The Conjuring ever.
Yeah, there's like
Hold on. Duncan's crying at
whatever
the door over here. You can keep
whatever that
talking.
Annabelle movie was, Annabelle Creation or whatever, it has Patrick.
Is it Patrick Wilson? Is that his name?
Yeah. Patrick Wilson and Vera
Oh shit.
Farmiga at the beginning of it. I think it's Annabelle Creation. It's one of the Annabelle movies. It's Annabelle Comes Home. That's
Yeah,
what
I
it
didn't
is,
watch that one. I
which I guess
watched
is
like the first
terrible,
Annabelle
but
that they made and I hated it. So no
yeah.
thanks.
Again, I haven't seen any of them except the first one, and I liked it. Because people always say the second one was disappointing. So I'm just like,
It's
I'm
not as
good.
good as the I mean they like that would be the easiest like I'd have to see the fourth one. But if you're gonna do a mainline Conjuring ranking, I feel like you want to know my ranking chronologically.
Very good. Anyway, there's always the one that people always forget about too, in that whole Conjuring universe, the Curse of La Llorona.
Oh yeah, that is a part of it, isn't it?
Hmm.
I see. I forgot about it.
Yeah. People always forget that one. So these released like a month apart, I think. Um, Maybe not. I don't know. Who cares? It's in season. Halloween and
Oh
Halloween
yeah,
2.
I figured
The
you were gonna get those. So
the
when I was
Amazon
yeah.
exclusive editions. In the interiors of these bad boys is identical to what I already have, but the exteriors are different. So I'm probably never gonna open these. I can't
Hmm.
really imagine why I would. But yeah, good shit.
Yeah, I saw them on Amazon, obviously. I was on the fence about getting, because they did a steelbook for three, and I think I might pull the trigger on three because I love three
Yeah,
so
it's not
much.
out yet, but yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, I saw them and I thought about double dipping
At least I
to
don't think
get the
it's out yet.
steelbook version of it, but I was like, I mean, my Halloween 1978 Scream Factory 4K is signed by Nick Castle. So, I guess I'll keep that one.
Sure. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? Oh, so I was watching the original Halloween last night yet again, and I was just in awe of how gorgeous that movie looks in 4K from Shout Factory, not
Yeah, it's
Lionsgate.
fucking
Bad
gorgeous.
Lionsgate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'll tell you what, Lost River Douche Nozzle was like, it's not that great of a transfer when he was talking about the first one, you know? And it's like you obviously don't know what you're talking about when you say transfer
Yeah.
because it's flawless, in fact. But he's always like, I think the best looking one is Halloween 5, which looks I mean it's a horribly shot movie anyway. It does not look good in 4K because it wasn't shot well. They didn't use enough lights. It's a very dark movie, so it's dark, it's grainy. They did the best they could, but it doesn't look great. I would say the one that looks the best next to the first one is Halloween 6. Halloween 6 is really, really nice looking. At least the theatrical cut. It's been like a year or two since I've seen the producer's cut, but I think I would assume it looks the same. But it has that same like crystal clear, almost no grain like look to it, you
It's
know?
been a couple years since I watched the Shout Factory releases in succession, but like if my memory serves me, besides the first one, I was gonna say, well, I know I guess the sixth one does look good, but four and H2O do look really good on 4K.
I remember H2O looking like fine, you know. I think it still has a lot of film grain in it. And I remember, I mean, well, I didn't remember. I just watched 4 last week. 4 looks okay. It
I
didn't
did
blow me
watch
away.
I watched two a few weeks ago because I love Halloween too. I watched Halloween one and two back to back,
Yeah.
and I was pretty unimpressed with the 4K for
2's pretty
two.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I would say five's the worst, and I would say two is probably maybe next on that list, just by the way they look, just
It's
quality
oh, of
wise.
course, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate because we love our Halloween too. I don't care what anybody else says, even John Carpenter himself, but I love that movie.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Correct. So, this one was just another just random off, new
Uh,
release like a lot of these other ones are.
oh, good
American
shit.
Pie.
With his
I
finger in the
assume
pie.
by the way that this cover is, it's red, it's making a bold statement. Jim is on it with the pie. I'm assuming they're releasing the whole series one by one. So the
Probably.
next one will be like blue and it'll be, I don't know,
Well,
not
really,
even
all you want
the
is one and
cover.
two, probably on
Hmm?
Steelbook. Because the only ones you really would want are one and two on Steelbook. Do you want the other ones on 4K?
Of this series?
Yeah, like do you want Bandcamp on Steelbook? Like, would you get the whole series if you could? I
Okay.
guess because it
They
would be
would
a lot of money
never
to keep.
release the spin-offs on Steelbook, but yeah, I mean there's four main series ones. And American Wedding is great. I would absolutely buy the four main series ones. So one, two, Wedding, and Reunion. They wouldn't do the spinoffs. I would bet my life on it. Um, so I'm ready to get berated by Lost River Douche Nozzle. Come on, bitch. Come on, berate me. This
Because he
was a
bought the
good
second
movie.
one, didn't get the first one. I don't think you did anyway.
Nope. So I just have this one. And yeah, I mean it's an action comedy. So it's a lot of fun, just like the guy said that got berated by Lost River Douche
Mm.
Nozzle. And last but not least, this one is the most recent one to show up.
Oh, you can put it right next to the popcorn bucket that
Yes.
I legitimately enjoy so much.
Ah,
There we go.
and use this
Yeah, it's
little
used as
straw
a as a as a holder, a little
a
prop.
stand. Yeah, here you go.
Beautiful. I would expect nothing less from you.
Slots right on.
Yeah, if you had him against the wall, you could just lean the movie against the wall too. Yeah, he's good.
Yep, correct. I just noticed that there's like a gnarly scratch right on the front of this thing. Probably one of the times it fell face forward because it did like five times.
Yeah, because he's so top heavy.
Yep.
Because all the
Yep.
electronics are going to be in his head where you drink the water from.
Yeah, I guess if you filled it up with candy and pop and popcorn, then it probably wouldn't be top heavy anymore.
Speaking of Conjuring, they just did an Annabelle popcorn bucket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean it's just like a statue, and there's a hollow spot in the back. So it basically just looks like you're eating popcorn out of her ass.
That's cool. I guess they did a Black Phone 2 one
Oh, no
as
shit.
well. I didn't see it anywhere.
I mean, is it the grabber?
It's a grabber, yep. By the way, this is the box for the lights.
Huh,
I forgot to
okay.
pull that out. So supposedly that's what they look like. I don't know.
Supposedly.
This was cheap. It was marked down.
I mean, it's Fun World. It's cheap to begin with, but
Correct. Correct. But they were labeled like 19.99 on the shelf and they ended up being like $8.
I
So,
mean, speaking of Fun World, this battery operated strobe that I have, which is the only strobe that I have that takes AAA batteries, because it's fucking Fun World.
yeah.
It doesn't say Fun World, but we all know where you make your shit
Shenzeng, Wandong.
with the same January, March 2021 stamp that
Yeah.
they put on all their stuff. But anyway, and the moral of the story is this is the of the like the 12 battery operated strobes that I have, this thing sucks ass. It's through a straw. Like it's terrible. Fuck you, Fun World. That's all I gotta say.
Right through a straw while watching Jaws.
While flapping your jowls everywhere.
Yeah, flapping your jowls watching Jaws. All right, the third and final grouping.
All right, so here's the last one. I went over to my uncle's house a couple of weeks ago, the one who's also crazy into setting up for Halloween. So I got even more crap from my uncle. I'm not going to go through the whole like box, but we'll just go through a few highlights here. So,
Okay. By the
uh,
way, I saw uh because James has released like Cinemassacre videos. He's been doing it like every 2 days. So there's ever
yeah.
even since I had that conversation with you, there's been three new
Yeah,
episodes.
there was the newest one. Okay, the newest one that I saw in my like notifications was entitled like horror conventions.
Yep,
That
I
was
watch them
one of
all.
the newer. Okay.
But I bring it up because in the one where he was talking about decorations, he went to a couple places, but he went to Spirit as well. And while he was there, I could see they had a new Cerberus, and it looked like the Cerberus dog, like they re-released it.
Yeah, they re-released it this year.
Yeah,
So I have the one from 2016. So that's why mine has like that weird
as a
baseboard
wood.
and like that
Yeah.
table lamp leg that's like sitting on the side.
Yep.
So I guess this is a well, perfect segue to it. So I think I said it in the video that I plugged it in and I couldn't get it to do anything. So I think it's just broken. However, though, new in the packaging that he never opened, this is a three-way.
Yeah, it's the
Mm-hmm.
electrical
Mm-hmm.
cord thing that
Uh
shakes.
no, this is you're not talking about the corpse that I bought, right?
No.
No. Oh, you're talking about like the live wire things that no, this isn't that. So this is a three-way hose connector. One so like there's three prongs. One part goes in each head of the dog, and there's a longer tube that goes into a fog machine. So fog will come out of all the dog mouths. So it's not going to light up and like move its head around and bark, but I'll at least be able to get fog to go through it because he gave me another fog machine. So now I have three fog machines total. So I got to get some fog juice. So I will set it up though and at least put fog through it. So that's cool. That'll
My
be fun.
hair smells like fog juice
You think you are fog
for
juice?
no particular reason.
We got a roll of caution tape that's from the GM factory from like 12 years ago that you can tell has been outside. Look how crumply this thing is.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um, we got this fun little mask.
Yeah,
What
that's
am
one
I
of the
gonna
more
do with it?
recent Spirit
Yeah,
purchases.
a giant string of orange lights that after Halloween we can repurpose to go right there. I do have some command strips that can hold it up right in the corner. After that one
Okay.
episode where I kept calling them command hooks and you kept getting confused.
Oh, because of the actual hooks
Yeah,
that you put in and spin around.
yeah. We found like
Yeah,
the drywall and the studs.
yeah.
I also got a couple of these cool like outdoor rated like stakeable electrical boxes. So this is
Hmm,
actually really cool.
that's cool.
Um there's a litany of extension cables, a lot of
Black and
random
orange.
skulls and stuff in there. And
Yeah.
then the last couple things I guess I'll show off. He doesn't work for Spirit anymore, so they can go fuck themselves. But at the end of the year, I do have a whole bunch of these signs. So like this is one of their animatronics. He's in the movie. I know
Oh,
he's in the movie. There's one for Cer oh, it's right here too. So here's one for Cerberus,
yeah.
which is pretty cool. So I Ophelia Heine. I don't know which this one was. And then this one's in the Spirit Halloween movie as well. So
Okay.
and
That's
then
cool.
easily little spots to zip time to the fence. So I do have a lot of stuff for the fences too. That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Um, I think that's about it that's in that box. There's probably some other smaller things that are lying around, but I mean, to be honest, the whole place is just full of lights and a whole bunch of random shit. Because I have things set
Yeah.
up on my patio. They're having like a patio Halloween decorating contest. And funny enough, like my neighbor across, he has a huge thing, and the neighbor underneath has a huge thing. So if you look at our building, it's just three houses, and the one in the corner has nothing.
Yeah.
But like,
They did last year too.
yeah, I firmly believe that me, my neighbor, and my other neighbor will all have some variation of first and second place. So I'll take a picture of their stuff too, and then I'll show the little Halloween alley. But
Very
other than
good.
that, I think. Oh well, I'll show you this though, just because it's in my vision, and I didn't like. I showed a clip of it in my last special features, but oh, here's the fucker, all set up in his glory. So
Very good.
we'll see where his. I think that's on. He's not on. Hold on. He has a battery pack in there. Uh, I think that's on. Oh,
It's funny because you can only hear it say something like once in a while. Very good.
ah.
Very good. Now transitioning into my final category. It's similar. It doesn't have animatronics and stuff, but it's the Halloween crap category to close
Oh,
out the
very
day.
good. I'm glad that we were on the exact same page for all of our clusters.
So
That has
this,
never worked out that perfectly.
yes. So I had this up on my wall. I almost completely forgot about it. So I grabbed it, pulled it down. It is
Uh-huh.
the first thing I purchased
Oh,
from
I know
Spirit
what
this
this
year.
is. I saw it online and I saw it in videos, but I didn't see one in the store.
Really? I saw him at the store every time I went there.
Now, granted, I haven't been back to a Spirit since like late August because I got everything I needed super early, but that's awesome. Good shit.
Yeah, I got it, I don't know, sometime in September. Because most of the spirits weren't even open at the time you speak of.
Yeah, and I hate
That's not
driving
true.
around.
Because you went there to get the Jason hockey mask. It
Oh
was
yeah,
like
that
it
was a
was like
month
three
ago.
weeks ago.
Okay,
Liar.
so that was the last time. Oops. I
That might have only been 2 weeks ago, actually.
think it was three. It had to have been three.
And then these daddies.
Beautiful.
Oompa
Smell like vanilla.
loompa doopity doo. Yeah, I may have an orange one on the way.
Ah, good for you. Did your friend in the UK have it, or did you get it from somewhere else?
No, no. I wasn't gonna go that route because of the reasons I told you. But they were available on eBay to, and they had some hefty customs prices on it as well as hefty shipping prices, and so I delayed. I you know, what's another word for delay?
You put off.
Sure.
This is it's well,
Sure.
it's a simpler way to put it. Anyway,
It's not the word I'm looking for. It's whatever. So I did this though, and I thought, I'll check it out in a couple weeks. I'm sure it'll get cheaper. And so I check it out every now and then, and it remained exactly the same price. There was two main listings of people in the UK. Procrastinate. There we go.
there,
And
okay.
I kept pushing it off, pushing it off, pushing it off. And guess what? tariff prices went up. And so when tariff prices went up, one of the companies stopped selling to the US altogether.
Oh, wow.
So now we're down to only one company. And I thought, well, it's
Are we
only going to get
tired of
worse from
winning
here.
yet? But
Hmm?
whatever. Are we tired of winning yet?
Yes. 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 I'm winning so hard. And so I was like, well, it's just going to get worse from here. So I pulled the trigger and it was a lot of money. It was probably too much money,
May
but
I inquire? Inquiring
um
minds would like to know.
I mean it was like $70. Yep,
I think I'll wait till maybe next year and hopefully they have one in the US.
they won't. You will have to. I mean, I'm sure you'll get it cheaper next year. Obviously, it won't be the 2025 edition, which that's the problem. That's the risk you take with Fun World. They might go back to the previous style, which was painted.
Which I already
And
have
because this is
all of
the,
those anyway, except
I
for the
think
pink
that
painted one.
they,
So
even though they were super popular with the dyed vinyl this year, I think it might have been too costly for them. And I have a theory they're gonna move away from it next year. Just a theory. Um, but I hope I'm wrong.
me
Hopefully,
too.
but yeah, it's still going to be the same thing. They're not going to be bringing orange ones in because of Meyer was the only distributor and distributor. Wait, uh, yeah, I guess Fun World's the distributor. Meyer is the what comes after
Retailer.
distributor? Hey,
They're the retailer.
yeah, but there's another word for it. Anyway, Meyer was the only people selling it, and they refused to have the orange ones in their store for whatever reason. So it'll be the same thing next year, unfortunately. So you will have to go and get a UK one, whether you like it or not. Though I would hope that would be cheaper next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We'll see, we'll see. It's like I have to bitch about something actually, because even though it's not Fun World's fault, this reminds me of something else. So it's like, okay, you don't get the orange ones there, even though they're all part of a set. No orange mask for you. Mountain Dew did something because I was like, wait a minute. When it was August, I was like, maybe that makes sense that I'm not seeing Voodoo anywhere.
Oh yeah, they
Okay.
discontinued Voodoo.
And then September came along, and I'm like, Voodoo should be popping up now, but it wasn't. And I thought, are they pushing it until October? October comes along, still no Voodoo anywhere. And I'm like, am I just that unlucky? So I look it up. The 2025 flavor of Voodoo is a Canadian exclusive.
Oh wow. Well, I guess you're going back to Canada.
I am anyway, but I don't think that I'm doing it before the season's over, unfortunately. So I tried to get somebody on Facebook that's Canadian to send it to me because if you look at like eBay, I mean, the prices are insane. Insane
Yeah, I would never.
to
I don't
get
even want
like
to know.
just a 20-ounce bottle of it. So I don't know what they were thinking. I'm like disgusted by it. And it's a re-release of the flavor from their first year. And that was the one year I missed. So it would have
Go
been
fuck
perfect
yourself.
as well, which was candy corn flavored.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, I guess it's people seem to enjoy it. I don't know. I think was it the second year? I think the second year was the most popular year though, because it was like Starburst, pink Starburst flavor. It was fuck. I would have murdered somebody for one of those. It was so good. And then the third year was um Smarties. Not a fan.
Ew,
Not a fan
no.
of that one. Nope. So one last thing here. I was at Meijer yesterday. This was just a last second purchase. Because I have been seeing this mask sitting lonely on the shelf without a tag for like 3 or 4 weeks now. And it just sits there, no tag, smelling like vanilla. Nobody wants it, nobody loves it. Sometimes it even falls off of the hook and ends up laying face down on the ground.
So
And
you
so I
gave him a
went,
good
you
home.
know what? I wonder if I could get a deal on this. And so I picked it up, I brought it to the front, and I said, so it doesn't have the plastic shell or anything. Like it's literally missing everything. Somebody
Yeah.
stripped this bad boy for whatever reason. Um, and so I was like, hey, I've been coming in here for weeks now. I've been seeing this up on the shelf for about 3 weeks, and nobody is purchasing it. And I'm like, it's probably because it's missing a tag. And she's like, let me see. And she was like looking at it and inspecting it as I kept talking. And I'm like, so, would it be possible to get like some type of like, a discount on it? And she's like, well, it's gonna have to be that department that makes that call, and they went home. And I'm like, okay. And then
Uh-huh.
I'm like, well, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll just leave it then. And she goes, hey, what you mean there's no tag? There's the tag right there. And I went, that's not the tag I'm talking about. She goes, the tag right there.
Don't tell
What
me
are you
that
talking about?
barcode scanned and it pulled up.
Nobody buying it just because they don't want it. The tag right there. And I was like, so I don't know if that will scan, but the tag I'm talking about is a big tag that is on top of it. And she's looking at me like I'm an alien. And I'm like, collectors care about it. This thing has lost its value without that. And she's just
Yeah.
like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
And
has
I'm
no
just like,
fucking clue what you're talking about.
yeah. And so I was like, well, let's see if it scans. And so I scanned it and it did scan. And she goes, see, it's already discounted. And it came up as
Was it?
$8. And so I was like, I'll just take it.
Well, I mean, you
Because
got, $5 off of it. It's 12.99, right?
yeah, I think they moved it down to 11.99, but yeah. Um, it's all 20% off now too. All the
Because
Halloween
Halloween's in
stuff.
a week and a half.
So they didn't discount it because it's missing shit. They discounted it because everything's discounted.
Yeah, I
So
just
I
cut your
just went,
losses at this
I'll
point.
just take it. Because it was like I couldn't explain. It was like I was speaking a different language. I could
You're
not
talking to a brick
explain to
wall.
her
Yeah.
exactly. Like tags mean something, and it's collectors care about the tags. You know, whatever. Pointless. So now I have it, and I don't have a purpose for it other than I guess I can wear this one. I don't know why I would, but I can, I guess.
I mean, it's your favorite color. You can
True.
the kids are expecting a Scream 2 replica robe with a Gen 2 mask. They know what that means. So you might as well throw them for a loop this year.
I had like a cheap, like beaten up Gen 2 mask that I used to wear with the robe. And when I eventually sold that mask, I have not worn a Gen 2 with that robe ever since
Okay.
because I have a bunch of Gen 2s, but they're all expensive. If something ended up happening to any of them, I would cry. If something happened to the one I used to wear, I wouldn't really care because it had like discoloration marks forming on it, and it was in rough shape. But any of the ones I currently have, it would be rough. It would be rough.
Yeah, I just use my AliExpress mask every year. Hasn't failed me.
I mean, depending on how you look at it, it also hasn't failed you or failed you every time. I mean, it just depends on how you look at it. By the mere existence of it, it's failed you every time. I mean, it needs to poof into some dust and get out of your life if it's really going to help you. Just like this one, which is why that's one of those. And I just have it up there uncaring about it because I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like I wouldn't do that with a real mask because it's like wrapped around there and tied and stuff in order to stay up in
Yeah.
place. And I wouldn't do that. Simply would not do it with the real mask. And like I've told you, it's starting to rot. So it's now it's just a science experiment at this point. But thanks for joining us, everybody. What have you purchased over the last month? Are you excited for Halloween? What's your costume gonna be? That's what I'm gonna ask. What is your costume this Halloween? You might be too old to trick or treat, but are you
So
gonna wear a costume to hand out candy? Comment down below. Let us know what your costume of choice is this year.
that's
And
always like one of my most hated questions because it's always like, oh, is this a joke? The same thing every year. Every year.
yeah, they're like, you're 5'2". What's your costume? Like you're doing it to be dicks.
And it's always like, yeah, it's Ghostface. Like the kids always call it the Ghostface house, so I feel weird not being Ghostface now. I feel like I'm kind of pigeonholed into it.
Eh, I think now is the time to change it up.
But
Keep it fresh.
then
So
it's nice because you don't got to buy a costume every year. It's just the same, just goes in a bag.
sure.
Remember that one year when I had Twisty Mouth with the costume and it completely obliterated Twisty Mouth? Because I used the 25th robe. Remember, it was wrapped in it, and there was the blue dots all over the mask. I showed it off in an episode. I can't remember. Because if you
Vaguely.
because if
This
you
was one of the
remember,
AliExpress
yeah,
masks.
because if you remember, I bought two AliExpress
Uh-huh.
masks, and one of them, like the mouth was like cockeyed, so I just called it Twisty Mouth. So I would wear the good looking one, and then Twisty Mouth I just had, and I can't remember how it got like wrapped in it, but it was in a bag,
Because
like
you
a
wrapped it in it.
I. I don't know why I put it in there because I mean it wasn't a mask I gave a shit about. I can't remember why I had it out, but I
Yeah.
had it out of his spot and it was just in that bag for like a week. And then I took it out and it literally looked like I put blue dots all over it. And
Yeah.
then I prefaced it and then I had it off camera and I pulled it up and your reaction was just this.
Oh no.
It was
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, because that it spreads like a disease.
That's because we were talking about anything that's in the vicinity, and then I pulled it out as like a reference point. I think that's how it went in there. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyway, so what are you guys being? We're Ghostface. Because there's two, well, with the exception of two movies, there's two killers in every movie. So, we're both right here.
Yes. I thought it'd be kind of fun. I mean, it's too late now, and I can never track down one of those stupid grabber masks, and I know they charge like $90 for them or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, they're like, it comes from the mold. Tom Savini sculpted it. And I'm like, okay. It would be fun to be the grabber for Halloween, especially because I have the long hair.
That was gonna
And
be the next thing out of my mouth was gonna be you already have the hair. I mean,
yeah,
you look just like Ethan Hawke as it is. So like with the mask on, no one's gonna
yeah.
know.
Um, yeah, yeah. Definitely with the mask on, it wouldn't matter. But you speaking of something real brief, Cody Leach in his little thumbnail for his review of Black Phone 2, he was doing this. And I'm like, what are you trying to be? Like
A
Art the Clown or
fairy?
something? That's not what the grabber does. The grabber does this, this, not this. And I know it's like such a small distinction, but you go from looking like a jackhole to looking like how you're supposed to, Because it's,
Sure.
like, you touch me, I'll scratch your face. This face, that. Which they also do that again in the new movie. So it's fresh in everybody's minds.
I can picture it now.
Yes. Also, the screen unseen last night was Shelby Oaks, which is Chris Stuckman's movie.
Oh, well, what'd you think?
Um, I could not have done that movie. I could not have done better than that. Let me first say that. I think it has a lot of good stuff to it, a lot of great stuff. I thought the musical score was a particular standout to me, and the cinematography is gorgeous. And I think that he should be really proud of himself. That being said, the entire second act of the movie is really long, drawn out, and boring, unfortunately. It
Well,
starts out really strong, it ends really strong.
well, that's what most people remember is the beginning and the end. So I
You'll
guess.
remember the middle for this. People are kind of hyper focusing on it if you look at reviews.
Okay.
Like people that don't want to piss Chris Duckman off,
Yeah,
which
because
I
of his
guess
YouTube presence,
turns
whatever.
out Corey is Corey Cunningham. Turns out Cody Leach and Chris Duckman
Our
are really
boyfriends?
good friends. He went and saw Shelby Oaks in
Like
New York
with him. Yeah, I know.
with him.
He was dick riding him when the movie came out. So I already knew it was gonna he was gonna give a elated, elated, glowing review
It was
of the
in
movie
his
anyway.
video of him asking Chris Duckman questions as Chris Duckman's driving the car. And I'm like, come on,
It's
and
like if you made a
when,
movie and I reviewed it and said it was the best thing ever and have an exclusive interview. I mean, there's like it's a
right,
conflict of interest, but whatever.
when he did the Q&A at the showing, and I assume it was probably Cody recording it, um, Chris Duckman is like, oh, when the creature showed up at that one part, he's like, well, I was sitting there next to my friend Cody. And I'm like, friend? Why have we never heard about this before? But he's like, yeah, I was sitting next to my friend Cody, and the way that you guys gasped at that one part, he's like, I swear you added 10 years to my life. And the audience was like, and it was just like,
Go fuck yourself.
yeah. The only compliment I can give Cody Leach is that he does make a point in the video of saying that his friendship with Chris Stuckman does tarnish his credibility with
At
the
least he's
movie.
honest about it. That's
Hmm.
shocking.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can give him. Because it's not bad. I mean, Chris Stuckman, like he has a massive, massive future ahead of him, especially this being his first movie, but it could have been better. It could have been better. I've been delaying doing my short so I don't get crucified by other YouTubers.
Fair
But there
enough.
was Drum Dums, Lee McCoy. His review was more negative than positive. And what that ended up doing was his comment section was filled with a lot of people going, "Thank you for actually being honest."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Thanks, dum-dums.
because people are afraid to be honest because they don't want to piss Chris Stockman off.
Well, go fuck yourself, man.
They don't want to, piss Daddy off. Anyway,
Anyway,
thanks for joining us, everybody. Once
tell
again,
us
let us
about what you're
know.
doing tonight for Halloween. And then in a month from now, check back and you can see what we did on Halloween.
This is correct. Let us know all about that down below, and we will talk about it. All right.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.